Hey, third grade. So in grammar and composition, we were doing like capitalization and commas and periods and things, and then we moved into doing a little bit of opinion writing. We didn't have a lot of time to practice that, but you guys did awesome with opinion writing. You were really good at it. We're now also going to spend a little bit of time thinking about pronouns. A pronoun might sound scary. All it means is like the words he, she, we, they, it. A pronoun is a word that we use to replace a noun. Remember, a noun is a person, place, or thing. A pronoun we use to replace a noun when we are using the noun in a sentence a lot. Like, it would sound funny if I said, how about, I'm trying to think of a good example. Haran went to the park. Haran sat down. Haran saw a squirrel. Haran ate a sandwich. That sounds funny. That's not how we talk, right? We might say, Haran went to the park. She had a picnic. She saw a squirrel, right? We use words like he and she and we and they so that we're not just using the person's name a million times because that sounds funny. Or even maybe it's about a thing. Like I might say, the notebooks were on the table. The notebooks were blue. The notebooks were heavy. That sounds weird. I'm probably going to say the notebooks are on the table, they are blue, and they are heavy, right? So we're going to practice using pronouns together a little bit. Let me share my screen with you. I have this worksheet for you guys to do this week, and I'm going to give you a lot of clues right now. So I hope you're paying attention, okay? Pronouns. So a pronoun replaces a word in the sentence when you've already used that noun. So I have an example here. So if the noun, let's say, is Zori, Zori paints pictures, you could replace Zori with she. She paints pictures. That would be using a pronoun. The pictures are colorful. You could replace the pictures with they, right? They are colorful. So when you see a boy's name, you replace it with he. When you see a girl's name, you replace it with she. Or if it's more than one person, like we've talked about plural, plural is more than one. If it's more than one, then you're going to use the word they or them, okay? And there are more pronouns than just these four, but we're just going to practice with these for now. So we're going to read the sentences and replace the blue words with a pronoun. We're either going to use he, she, they, or them, just for today, for this practice, okay? There are more pronouns than that. So let's look at number one. Ibn drew an awesome picture of Spider-Man. Ibn loves Spider-Man. So this word here that's in blue, I want you guys to backspace on your computer, and I want you to write in he, she, they, or them. Ibn drew an awesome picture of Spider-Man. He loves Spider-Man, right? That's the pronoun we use to describe Ibn. Number two, Tina is always helpful in class. Tina shares her markers and crayons with Jay. So instead of saying Tina again, you'll backspace, you'll erase that, and you'll write she. She shared her markers and crayons with Jay. How about number three? Mrs. Beatty loved all the pictures. Mrs. Beatty hung them up on the wall. What do we use instead of Mrs. Beatty? Go ahead and say it out loud. Tell somebody next to you. She hung them up on the wall. So I'm a girl, right? Number four, Logan painted a picture of a snake. Logan wanted his painting to be hung up too. Go ahead and say it out loud. What are we going to replace Logan with? He is the pronoun we're going to use to describe Logan. He painted. He wanted his painting to be hung up too. Number five, the third graders used crayons, markers, and paint. The third graders helped clean up. What are we going to use to replace the third graders? That's not just one person. That's more than one person, right? That's a whole group of people. So am I going to say he helped clean up, she helped clean up, they helped clean up, or them helped clean up? I'm going to use they. They helped clean up. Them helped clean up does not make sense. That's not correct grammar. They helped clean up. Okay, I'm going to let you do 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 on your own this week. I want to see how you guys do with that. Okay, so you're just going to be changing the pronoun, changing it to look like this. and then you can turn it in when you're done. And I'm really excited to see how you guys do with this, okay? All right, see you later.